Hey everyone, this is Suey, and this is my daughter Tori. We're going to organize the bookshelves today. I'm going to start with this one that's in my bedroom that we call the TBR shelf, right?
Your TBR shelf.
My TBR shelf. I wasn't going to tackle it, but we decided to tackle the one downstairs, and in order to do that, I wanted to go through this one and see if there's anything here that needs to go back downstairs that I probably won't read. I'm going to only leave on here what I think I might actually read. This is going to be very, very painful. So the plan is to make different stacks, stuff that goes downstairs, stuff that I want to still read maybe, stuff that I'm going to read sooner than later, like maybe make a more, is that word? More urgent top of the pile, the top of the pile, the priority list. But the ones I don't think I'm going to get to sooner back downstairs and mush them with the rest of the fiction books down there. And we're going to organize down there in a little bit. So we'll see you there a little later. Let's do it. These are the books that I said I would read in October. Did I read any of them? I did not.
You read this one. This was the one that you said too.
Oh, right. I did read this one, and we'll have a review of that one in a bit. I'm going to leave them on the to be read list for now. So we've gone through the pile that was on the floor, and I made two stacks, one to stay here and one to go downstairs. Now I'm worried about taking stuff downstairs and I forget that I actually have them, but I want to read them. So hopefully taking them downstairs does not mean that I'll never see them again in my life.
The take downstairs pile is twice as big as the stay here pile, so
that's
doing good.
Doing good. That's the stay here pile, and those two are the take downstairs pile. And this is nonfiction that I've been wanting to read forever, since I got it for Christmas a couple years ago. And I feel like I can get through that if I just concentrate on it, like a chapter a day or something. This book I got at our book club book exchange, and I really want to read it, but I should have put it on my October list and read it then, don't you think?
We're finding more duplicates that we don't know how we got. I think there's a third one downstairs.
Oh, that's gonna be funny. I don't even know what I have. Okay guys, I'm a Brandon Sanderson fan, but I can't remember what this book is. Somebody tell me. Is it a new series? Is it a part of a series?
Mistborn novel.
A Mistborn novel? Does that mean it's a continuation, or is it just in the Mistborn world? I read half of this book and then I stopped. I don't remember it, but we went to the book signing author event of this one, and she signed it and actually put the date. So this has been on my shelf up here, ready to read since 2013, and I am guessing it's probably not the oldest book on this shelf that's been waiting to be read. I really love the Western romances that this author writes. I think this is in the trilogy that she wrote that is Three Brothers, and I can't remember what I read and what I haven't read. So I'm going to have to check my blog perhaps. We saw this author the other day at the library, and her books are hit and miss with me, and I think I tried to read this one, but it must not have grabbed me. But I'm going to try again since we just saw her, and so in honor of seeing her, I'm going to try again. I really love Marie Lu's series. That's the Legend, yes, and I read all of those, and I was very excited to read this one. We think is the beginning of another series, right? Kind of forgot also, but I'm going to keep it because I really am bugged that I didn't. Okay, so Sandra Clare writes a lot of books, yes, and I can't keep track of what book goes to what series. And we went to a signing of hers, and I bought all these books, and then I never read them. And I don't know which ones I've read the first of and which ones I haven't.
I haven't read any of them.
You haven't read any?
But the City ofs are the mortal instruments, right?
And that starts with the City of Bones?
Thing.
According to that.
And then the Clockwork ones are the
Infernal Devices. Yes.
Series.
And I think I read the first one of that, so I have the second one here signed, right? And I must have read the first two of this one.
First one is Clockwork Angel.
I think I read it.
And there's Lady Midnight,
which is a new series in the same world, or standalone, you think? I'm thinking that we need to look up on the website and get it straight in our heads how these books all, you know, we need like
well, there's a good graphic on the back of this one.
We need like a good graphic or something. I loved this cyberpunk series by Scott Westerfeld. I should finish it. This is a Prince Award winner, and I love Prince books, but I don't even remember hearing about this one, so I don't even know how it got on my shelf. Actually, it's not a winner. It's an honor, but you know. So I really, really, really love Neil Shusterman, and I read the Unwind book, and I must have not continued on with the series because this is the second book, and I don't think I ever read it, but I did last year, the year before, read all of the Scythe series. Is that how you say it? I can never say that word right. Because he was going to come to the library before COVID hit, and I was preparing to meet him, and I was going to take all my books and get them signed, and all my Scythe books and get them signed, and then he couldn't come, and now he's not going to come at all. Has anybody read this book? A Long Fatal Love Chase by Louisa May Alcott. Somebody said to me once that this was a really intense love story. I'm not sure I believe them. So if you've read it, let me know. And it feels like it might be an October-y kind of book now that October's over. Let me know if I should go ahead and read it, or if I should stick it on the pile for downstairs. So we've managed to clear off this bookshelf. So this is our huge pile of to go downstairs books, which really kind of freaks me out. I made this stack to go back on the shelves.
So let's do that now.
So let's do that now.
How to do it?
I don't know.
Alphabetical by author's last name?
Sure. So this is what we have on the to be read now. So let me know which one do you think I should do first. It feels pretty empty, although I'm sure I will add to this pile other things, books, and things on the Kindle. But anyway, those are the ones that I decided I wanted to read first. And so this whole pile will be the one that we take downstairs and assimilate down there.
What do you think?
I think we're crazy and we're not gonna be able to do it. I think there's no way. I don't even know what we're doing. What have we got ourselves into?
I was right. There was a third one down here. I'm gonna try to convince Mom to Get rid of accidental duplicates and put them in Cammy's little library.
This is the misfit shelves, and we purged a whole bunch of computer books off of them, and a whole bunch of other things off of them. So we have made the bottom shelves empty so that we can put the photo albums from over there over here and make some more room over there. And we've also made some more shelf space over here to maybe put some sort of categories over here, maybe nonfiction or something.
Alrighty.
So I thought I would do a quick little check-in before we do some more on this book project. This is day 3 of working on the book project, right? I think we started on Saturday, and
Today's Monday.
Today's Monday, so it's the 3rd day. And so today's assignment is that we are going to take some of these middle grades, or at least maybe some of the series, some of the ones that all kind of go together, and put them over on that random misfit shelf over there. We already took some off in this huge pile on the floor of things that need to be over here on the YA side. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Yesterday we went through this shelf that we dubbed the misfit shelf, and we rearranged things in it quite a bit and got rid of a lot of books. Now everybody says I can never get rid of books, but look at this pile right here. These are books that we have deemed not worthy of keeping at all, not even going to the thrift store or anything, because nobody wants them. They're outdated computer books. So we are going to throw them in the recycle garbage. And there's another stack over there also of things we got rid of. So we did manage to do a fair bit of purging here, and we moved all of our photo books that were on the bottom shelf over there, our photo albums, onto this shelf here. And we do have a little space left here on this shelf still, so I'm not sure what we're gonna put here.
That's meant for nonfiction, if we have more nonfiction.
Oh yeah, nonfiction. Nonfiction. So yeah, we moved nonfiction from over there to over here in this shelf, so that we can have more room for the fiction over there that we need to find space for. The problem is it's creating this huge domino effect of books at our house, and I keep imagining it like a slide puzzle. Like we got to do one thing before we can do another thing, and then we got to do that thing before we can do that thing, before we can do that thing, before we can do that thing, and it goes on and on and on and on. And it was just supposed to be, you know, this fairly easy thing, but we have created a huge mess in our house. Hopefully we can actually get this figured out. So we managed to move this side of the YAs that was just in that one shelf on this side, all to this side. And we took some randos out, put them over here along with some other YAs that I've accumulated.
You mean middle grades?
I mean middle grades. We took some, yeah, middle grades. So now that shelf is filled with middle grades, and then we moved the one side around. So now we can have all of our YAs starting at this very beginning point, which will make us feel really good, right? But the problem now is that we have to assimilate this whole pile, figure out which ones are YAs and which ones are regular fiction, and put them over there and over here, depending. And we have that whole shelf. We're going to put the award-winning books that are in the corner in the end, so then we can have that whole space be fiction. So we managed to get rid of our big stack that was on the floor and on this table. And so we have all the fiction right here, down to here. We have our Harry Potter shelf still. And we just shoved them in, and it's really haphazard and chaotic still. Like it was before.
There's a whole space right here.
I know, but we couldn't fit. That's not going to help anything.
It would help this book.
And then this is all YA. All the rest of this. I hope you enjoyed watching us organize the craziness, and thanks for watching, and wish me luck on maybe reading a few of these books. Bye! Happy reading!